Welcome back, everybody, to the Lounge Podcast. Oscar and Daniel here,
Yo,
reporting for the week, reporting things that I have been trending on, and then just questions that we're gonna bounce off each other and just get a good conversation going on.
episode 12, yeah?
Episode 12, yeah.
Sheesh.
We're going up,
Flying through, brother.
Numbers is flying. First things first, Diddy dropped an album.
Oh, yeah.
Last night, right?
No, it was last week.
Last week.
So I had this whole week to listen to it. It's called the Love album.
Love album.
The Love, because he's Diddy Love now. But what'd you think, bro?
This vibes, bro.
Nice, man.
Maybe like my first time listening to it. Well, I literally listened today. I didn't know Diddy dropped an album until you had brought it up.
Yeah.
When I had listened to it, I was at the gym, so I guess I wasn't in that
I get it.
that state of mind. But listening to it, I drove around listening to it. I was like, oh, this is a vibe. Like if I'm in that mood where I'm just kind of like chilling, hanging out, I can listen to it. Definitely fuck with the Weekend song.
He made this album so you could fuck too.
That's
what he said.
There's a song on Nasty on it, and I was like, we were doing cardio, and
there's some dirty songs.
He's like, and I'm like, oh.
That shit. Hey, yo.
That's what I
don't ever.
No, bro, that's what I heard.
Don't ever. Wait, what happened again?
And I'm doing cardio. I'm over trying to breathe. I'm over trying to like focus in, and I hear moaning in the song.
No,
like,
what do you hear?
I was like,
this man put his hands up.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I need to change this shit. I was like, I'm listening to a different type of cardio. This is not the shit that I'm trying to do.
Oh shit.
Overall,
bro.
I thought the album's good. It depends on where you're at and what you're doing, though.
Honestly, hot take, man. That shit was the album of the year for me, man. No bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think Drake is gonna be album of the year.
Well, for sure,
right now, I think
for
it's
sure.
a good album.
It's a really, really, really well produced album.
There's some good artists.
Bro, he's got. So it's like, if you haven't listened to it, I suggest you do. But it is a R&B album for sure, and like we said before, R&B is taking over the game.
R&B is always gonna hit. I feel like, in my opinion.
Yeah, because it's more of like a woman push type of music, and bro, I mean, SZA is probably the number one in the game right now. Taylor Swift, obviously, that's not R&B, that's more country, but for sure, this album is that, soft, man. He's got, if you The Dream, you remember The Dream? Bro, if you don't know this, he is a great songwriter. So he's wrote a lot on this album. So is her. Her's a super good, like, low-key songwriter who's on this album as well, bro. You got Summer Walker, you got The Weeknd, 21 Savage, you got even John Legend. Mary J. Blige is on this, bro. It's fire. Sway Lee, bro. Sway Lee's underrated, dog.
Sway Lee was good on that song.
Bro,
Was it Tough Love?
Tough Love.
He sounds good on there. And then Kehlani, of course, she's a great R&B artist.
Yep. Fuck with Kehlani heavy. But yeah, man, it's funny because I showed my dad the album. I was like, dude, you really need to listen to this shit. Because he's kind of like, he kind of likes music that he just plays in the background, whatever. And came back the next day. Man, that's album of the year, hands down. It's just funny. I didn't think that man would like it like that, but man, it's tough, bro. I really like it. I'm trying to think of like what other albums came out this year that was like.
I know Rod Wave dropped one.
That's solid, yeah, for sure.
Rod Wave is obviously you're gonna get what Rod Wave is gonna get. I think more of
that's gangster pain right there. Yeah. Music, gangster pain.
Lil Tecca was cool, but a lot of it kind of sounded like the same kind of sound, same flow.
Yeah,
but there's some songs on there. I like the song with Kodak Black on there.
SZA obviously dropped this year.
Yeah.
Some people would probably say that's album of the year. Wasn't too big of a fan of that album, me personally, because I mean, she was talking about I might kill my ex. Like that's not me. I'm not. That's not.
What'd she say?
We got her.
This one right here.
No, I'm trying to think. Like Drake's, her Loss came out last year.
I know Doja Cat dropped an album, but we just got done talking about Doja, so I was like, I'm not gonna listen to it. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say on TikTok, it's like, oh, she's an artist. She's very good at her. Videography and shit.
Her symbolism is crazy. Like like I said before, I think it's all an act. But I like her a lot, actually. I really do like her as an artist. I think I haven't got a chance to listen to that album. Maybe I'll listen to it probably this week and then maybe have something to say about it next week. Maybe that might be my album of the year next week. No, but for sure, one song, that Sway Lee song, is for sure gonna be my go-to for
definitely like that weekend song. He came in with
when I'm getting that different cardio in, you know.
That's like that different type of cardio. Oh. I just got to listen to the weekend song, but it was good.
Yeah, that one's cool, bro. That one's cool. What else, man? What else? We got
Travis Scott dropping his phone.
Oh yeah. Tell me about that.
So for those who don't know, Travis Scott was involved. Now I don't know necessarily involved. He had the Astro World. Was it 2021?
Shit, maybe
it was a huge tragedy.
It was during COVID.
Yeah, I want to say it was 21.
Really?
Maybe end of 21 or like beginning of 22.
Damn, it feels so long ago. I remember that. Yeah, go ahead though.
And I just saw a report, or I guess like a news. I think it was Rolling Stone had posted about it. And basically, I think it was like 9 to like 30 people had died in the Astro World concert. And a lot of people were upset that he should have been involved. He should have been sued. He should have been like kind of canceled, I guess, because like there was a video that surfaced while somebody's kind of getting trampled on. It's like a big ass crowd. He like looked and then like turned away. But at that time, that was kind of his music. It's kind of pit music, rave shit.
It was rager shit.
So it's kind
so he lost his phone.
Yeah. So the courts asked him and his team, the attorneys, to provide phone records.
Yeah.
To the court, and they have failed to provide those documents. And his attorney said that he dropped his phone in the Gulf of Mexico when he fell off a boat, and he didn't back up the iCloud and shit like that. But they said they could have backed up. They said they could see messages between him and his attorney. So there might be some shit. I mean, it's been 2 years or like a year and a half, and it's kind of crazy that they're still trying to like.
So from what I know of this situation is that the venue. Well, typically how it goes is, if an incident happens on the property of the venue, they have insurances for those things to happen. I know that the venue got sued by the people that things happened to there, whether they broke arms, broke whatever, or died. I don't know how many people died. I don't know, 9 to 30.
I think that's what I just read right now.
Jesus. I thought it was only a few.
It was. I guess I don't have an exact count because it was like 9 to 27, 9 to 30.
So
just like a ballpark.
I was gonna say a bad joke. Anyways, so typically that's how it goes. The people who were hurt or injured or dead in this case sue the venue, and the venue in turn sues Travis Scott. So that's what happened. They came to a settlement on a lot of this shit. That's what I know, but I just think it's, like I said, convenient that some shit that the court needs, it's nowhere to be found right now. He didn't back it up even, but as far as that goes, I mean, he was quiet for about a year. Would you say, like, as far
probably like a year until he dropped Utopia?
Well, no, Utopia. Even before then, he was coming out with like that those like singles with the ladder on it. Highest in the room. Yeah. So he was coming out with like little singles here and there throughout the years. But he's been quiet. I know he was kind of like slow to put out an album because he's wanted to go on tour, but he's been dealing with all this court shit. So he obviously people are skeptical to throw him in venues because things like this could happen. So I think it's kind of, interesting that it's still not handled. Like you said, like the court needs these things and he can't provide it. But then now he can't go on tour, and his album dropped, like 2 months ago, a month and a half ago?
Yeah, about so. And that's the kind of songs I think he was kind of forced to drop an album like that. Yeah. I thought the album was still good.
Yeah, we talked about it.
If he tours with the album eventually, it's going to be cool. It's not going to be like no Ranger shit, but I think he was kind of forced to change it up, which he did good. I think he did a good switch up.
I was really critical of the album because I was expecting like Rager shit, but taking a step back, like we were having a conversation with our friend, he had to make this kind of pivot to softer, more, I guess, how do I say, not.
There's still bops in there.
No, there was bops in there, but it's more like soft, I guess. It's not
as much like headbangers.
Yeah, it's softer. It's not something that like, You know,
it was gonna start a pit.
If it's in a stadium, it's not, people aren't gonna die from it. But once he plays his old shit, which he's gonna, maybe that's gonna be in the contracts of wherever the fuck he signs.
You can't play certain
like,
shit.
Man, you can't incite nothing.
Plus security, I think is gonna be out of all. That's gonna be higher.
But then it's just like, it's still, bro. It's like, what's worth it to you? Like, is that one death? All it takes is one death at one of his concerts, bro. Done.
And it was multiple too, so that kind of.
Yeah, that's so. He's
in a little bit of a predicament.
Yeah,
maybe there is more to it than just losing your phone and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it says that he fell off the boat, not jumped off. So
as far as that situation goes, who do you think was liable in that situation?
That's tough, man.
You've seen the videos.
I mean,
they're like, get that dude. He was saying the N-word. Get that dude. And then he was like, you remember that? You remember that shit? Mm-hmm. He was like, he was 100% inciting that shit. What do you think?
Definitely has to pay back at least something.
Bro, what if that was your family member that died? You'd want justice for that.
At least compensation, justice.
Because no amount of money is going to pay for that person.
No, for sure. No.
You know?
Never.
So, what do you think? You said money, just that's it?
Not just money. I guess justice, where he's sued a certain amount. His tours have to be changed. But then you're also going to have fans who are like, oh, I want that. Like, it's not.
But it's just like a slap in the face. I'm putting myself in their shoes. Like, say my brother died. Right. Mm-hmm. Let's say my brother was at the concert and my brother died.
I feel like, did you see the apology letter that you had wrote?
No, I don't remember.
From what I recall, it was kind of like a half-ass, like a half-ass apology. Well, he doesn't seem like that's the shit that kind of ticked off. I think that's when I was like,
I think I remember now you're saying that shit.
That's what I remember seeing all over TikTok where people were like pressed about it. Like they wanted more. And I agreed. I thought it was kind of like a half-ass apology too.
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if I was in that situation and I had lost somebody and then nothing really came of it besides money, I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I think
he does have to be liable, but also
definitely the venue.
Definitely people as well. Like if people are just kind of like stomping at people, not caring about other people's lives, then I'm just, it's like, well, y'all gotta have, if y'all want justice, you also gotta have like respect for other people's lives as well. You can't just like trample on people and just act like, oh.
But I guess I don't know.
It can go both ways, I believe. Obviously, him being the main one, if he's inciting it and hyping it.
That's what makes like trips me out. Is like nothing. He didn't get in trouble, bro. Like he didn't get in trouble, and I guess it's still going on right now. So anything can happen. He's not. I'm not saying he should go to fucking jail, but I don't know. That's unfortunate, bro.
Something's gonna have to. It's something that's gonna develop, but I think it's gonna.
I hope everybody was taken care of, like financially, though. Like, fuck, imagine like your head got stomped in or something, bro. And
you're going to a concert for fun time, bro. Yeah. And you gotta like worry about like.
Yeah, man. I think I remember seeing kids there. Do you remember seeing?
Yeah.
Didn't a kid die?
Yeah, I think
a fucking kid.
Like a teen.
No, bro. I'm thinking like a little kid, like a 9-year-old or some shit like that.
God damn.
Yeah, it was like smothered. Or it was like from smothered. I
think you're right. I
think I remember seeing some shit like that.
I think that was one of the things that like took it off the most as well.
Damn, that's fucking tough, man. That's tough.
It's gonna be something that's gonna have to develop, but it's gonna get prolonged even longer now. So I think maybe by like next year they'll probably have some shit going, because these court cases always take forever.
Yeah, man, fucking long ass. Speaking of fucking court cases, though, did you see the shit with Nicki Minaj's husband and Offset?
Yeah. Offset was streaming with Kai, and her husband was like looking for him and some friends.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna go.
Which is the most like fake gangster shit I've probably seen. How are you gonna post it? Where you at, Offset? We out here looking for you.
It's Big Zoo out here.
I was like,
Big Zoo and the crew.
I was like, that shit's so fucking corny.
I just think it's like, before I like kind of like, I guess set the scene here. This man's 45 years old, and all his friends are his age. I just think it's corny acting gangster at 45. Like, bro, you're too old, bro. Like, that's for your fucking kids. Like, I can't imagine my fucking dad doing that shit right now.
Bro, Where you at, Buster?
Like, where you at?
Where you at, Buster?
And then he's all hopping off a jet. Offset's all hopping off a jet. Like,
I saw a clip where it was like, where you at? And then it's just like him with Kai dancing.
So, all right. Let me, it's going to give me a minute. All right.
Gotcha.
Let's start with Nicki Minaj. All right. So, where it started was at the VMAs. Okay. Right? Something happened at the VMAs. Nobody really said much. And then between Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj, Cardi B tweeted, like, I didn't even flinch. I don't know what the fuck happened there. And that sparked a beef between Offset and, well, Big Zoo, and which is Nicki Minaj's husband, Big Zoo, and Offset, right? So then that's when that's when Big Zoo takes it to the internet. I'm going to keep calling him Big Zoo. So let me start with Nicki Minaj, right? What do you think of Nicki Minaj as a person? Obviously, we don't know her personally, but like from what we see of Nicki Minaj, how do you see her?
The queen of rap.
The queen of rap, right?
Maybe.
No, for sure. Yeah. Respectfully, 100%. But as that's her art though. Like her art, she is like the GOAT woman rapper ever.
I always thought she was. I don't know. Me personally, seeing her like in certain shit, I was like, she's kind of cringe. Like she's kind of like annoying in a certain way. Okay, that's just me personally. Okay, like I don't know. Like I don't like her voice, I guess.
Okay, so let me lay it out for you, right? So I'm gonna lay it out as Nicki Minaj as a person, and then it's gonna lead up. It's gonna take me a second. It's gonna lead up to this situation right here. All right. So Nicki Minaj is known as somebody who tries to put a battery in somebody's back to do something, do as what they're told, do what she says, right? So because she's Nicki Minaj, bro. She's Nicki. She's the queen, right? She's got all the barbs, right? Okay, so back in the day, Drake was having these ghostwriting rumors, and it kind of took a hit on Drake's career a little bit. It was going to go either left or right. And everybody's like, Drake don't write his own music, kind of clowning him, saying all this ghostwriting shit. And there's this guy named Quentin Miller who actually did write for Drake. I want to say it's got to be 2014, 2015. Oh, way back when. So this is during that time Meek and Drake were beefing heavy. Meek and Nicki were dating
at the time, yeah.
Okay. So Meek Mill sees this guy Quentin Miller at the store, and Meek Mill's with his goons and Queen, and he's with her, right? Sees them at the store. They record him. He's like, "Hey, say you write for Drake. Admit it." And he's like, "Oh, I didn't write for Drake." He was just backing up Drake because I'm sure Drake was putting pressure on him. He did write for Drake. Quentin Miller did. He wrote a lot of good songs for him. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but he did write for Drake, and he was just holding it down for Drake. I'm sure Drake was like, "Don't fucking say nothing, please." So didn't say on camera like, "Hey, I didn't do it. I didn't write for him. I don't know what you tell. We're just friends. I produced for him, whatever bullshit." They go back to the car where the Queen is, right? The Queen tells them, "What y'all doing here? Y'all didn't put hands and feet on him?" They go back in the store, record, beat the fuck out of him.
Damn.
It's a sad story with Quentin Miller, bro. He's actually lost a leg from like diabetes or something, bro. And he's like blind and shit. I think he's blind, but I know he's like lost some fucking limbs because of his he's sick. And he got fucked over by Drake and that whole situation, because after that Drake took a step back from him. Then turned around and became friends with Meek Mill. So that's just a side story. This guy got fucked over. I'm sure he's got some like royalties with the music that he wrote, but poor dude, because he was
so at least some royalties.
Yeah,
or some shit.
Yeah. He does for sure, because he's a writer and he's got to get his credit. But he was an aspiring rapper too, and he just wasn't, just like Party Next Door. You know, Party Next Door is he's a good artist, but he's a better writer than he is an artist. Yeah. So, but anyways, that's an example of who Nicki Minaj is. Y'all didn't put hands and feet on him. That's what she told Meek Mill and his dudes. Meek Mill didn't put hands and feet on him, but his goons did. Right? So, bringing it back to this situation, it's under the assumption that she is telling her husband, "You better get an Offset for this situation," right? Offset and him are going through this bullshit. He records this video. Big Zoo records this video outside with his goons, Big Zoo and the crew, and in turn, that made Big Zoo get 4 months of house arrest because he's still in trouble for being. Can I say it?
I don't know. A sexual assaulter.
But can I say the sexual assaulter or no?
Fuck it.
Did we say it? Did we say we can say it or no?
I don't know.
Sorry. All right. Well, he's a rapist, pretty much. And sorry if we can't say that, but whatever. Sorry.
We don't know the rules, man.
Sorry.
We're trying to make sure we don't offend nobody.
But he's a convicted rapist, 100%.
Which is dumb, because if you know you're still gonna go through those court battles and you're gonna fucking try to threaten somebody as well and post it online, and it'd be like, that wasn't me. Going down that his case situation, man. That situation was absolutely disgusting, bro. I read up on it all over the past couple days because it's just so weird, the optics of it, that Nicki Minaj is with a rapist and a sexual offender in the first degree is what he was convicted of. It was a sexual assault in the first degree. Excuse me, sexual assault with a deadly weapon. Because I can tell you exactly what happened. What happened is Big Zoo, his name's like Kenneth Petty. This girl was walking to school, and she was 16 years old. He was young. He was underage too. So it doesn't make it right, but that's the situation. He has a knife, puts it to her back, and says, "Just keep walking." I'm assuming they're around where he lived, and he took her to his apartment, to where he lived. And he sexually assaulted her with a knife to her neck. Doesn't seem like something a little kid would do. Seems like he knew what he was doing, right? So that's what happened. And the optics that one of the most influential woman rappers of all time is with somebody like that, and she's still got one of the biggest fan bases in music, and nobody gives a fuck about that. No, because I remember there would be certain people in the comments that were like, why is she with someone that's like convicted of this? Why is she with somebody that's a rapist? But it's not really like,
it doesn't do anything because like, for example, right? She was on the soundtrack for Barbie. Her and Ice Spice song was still fucking number one. Like, not number one. It was my number 5, number 4. I think it peaked at number 4. It peaked at number 4, and now it's at number 14. Still on the charts. Her and Ice Spice song. And I just think that's so insane that nobody gives a fuck. Because best believe if Drake, or how do you even compare it?
Maybe
like, if Cardi B's person was a convicted rapist,
like if Offset was,
like it just wouldn't. The backing of that person wouldn't be the same.
I think both of their careers were kind of, obviously Offset's was, but Cardi B, I feel like hers would be more as well.
It's just and I think it's more crazy that, like, really her fan base is still exactly, the Barbs are still around. And if she drops some decent music, because all her music lately is fucking decent. And to talk about her music too, she just dropped a song last week or the week before, or maybe even this week. I think it was this week. And it was talking about how she married to a G and she's got hitters that'll do what she says. And I just think,
the person she is.
No, but it's just like, bro, you're 40 years old. You're going backwards as far as the content of your music.
Y'all too old to be a gangster, bro.
Bro,
I know Drake. I don't think Drake does
subtly,
that much.
It's like subtly,
I think in the
like mob ties, but like
on the radar freestyle, he's like, I got people that have to be that I post about that I gotta blur their faces. The feds can't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's subtle
slight shit, but it's not like I got killers that come for. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't know. But they're almost. I mean, he's almost 42. Like.
Yeah,
but he's almost 40 also. But I'm just like, y'all too old, bro. Like, y'all just.
Another thing is like, I just never seen somebody trying to prove like. First of all, we get it, you're a rapper. You're not a gangster rapper. You're a rapper. You're the greatest woman rapper ever. But you blew up because you're boom ba da ba boom ba da ba babe. Like that's what you blew up. That's how you blew up. And then you were a fucking bar. Like your bars are nuts for sure. But it's just like you're going backwards now. Like now you want to be gangster. Now you want to. There's a video, bro. This is how corny she is, bro. Like she's so fucking corny. There's like, okay, I'm gonna give you two videos. She's walking out of a hotel, restaurant, something like that. Nikki, I'm your biggest fan. Oh, you are? What's my first mixtape? Like what? like what? Like just say thank you. What the fuck? Like that's one video. And then another video was like recently. She's driving in New York with no security in the hood. This is like the last year. Why are you trying to prove you're a gangster? You're fucking worth over $100 million. Who cares?
Get out.
Like who cares? And I think it's this fucking husband of hers who's this big fucking gangster, this big zoo. That's like, I don't know. She thinks it like that gives her credibility in the fucking streets. I don't
be in the scene, bro. It's like you're too old to be in that scene, bro. Move on. You're like, you got so much money to your name where it's too.
What's crazy too about let me also continue to paint the picture for this fucking bitch, bro. Nicki Minaj was threatening his victim. That victim, Nicki Minaj and the husband were pressuring her to recant her statements from back in the day. Because this happened in 1994. They were pressuring her to recant her statement. And then Nicki Minaj is going to say, well, white is right at the end of the day. Trying to say that because she's white, that, hey, it's all good. She's a black woman. So she's just like trying to push the narrative out there that like, oh, he was wrongfully accused, all this shit. Bro, this girl was adopted. So she's like kind of grew up in a rough situation. This girl was adopted. He did that. And then when he got convicted, his family was harassing her family. So she had to fucking move to Florida. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, this is who this guy was. And then this is what Nicki Minaj is doing. And she, the victim had filed a lawsuit for harassment on both of them in 2021. But they have so much money and she don't have any money. They were trying to just kind of drag it out. That's what people do who have money. They drag out the situation until you run out of money. So after about a year, she dropped the case.
Because she can't afford to keep all the lawyers and all the team.
It's an ongoing thing, bro. It's an ongoing thing. So I just kind of I just wanted to talk about that because, I mean, I can't see too many other artists who could do something like that and be married to a fucking convicted, sexual offender, and their careers are completely fine, not affected. Doesn't matter that happened. Not too many people could do that, bro. It's like marrying a murderer.
Well, that's the thing. When there's like certain people that are convicted of certain cases, like sexual assaulting, certain people will be, oh, their life is done. But there's people who will be like, well, it's because she's my favorite artist. I'm gonna cut her some slack type shit. Like to go off topic, like when we talk about Danny Masterson case, his career is done. Yeah. 30 to life, he's done. Yeah. But this was still going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like they pick and choose. At least like media and like certain people want to pick and choose like who gets it worse and who's gonna get talked about worse, who's gonna get discriminated worse.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
and you can't even use the race card on this one either. This dude was a white man who got fucking 30 to life.
That's for sure. It's just, bro. He only got 4 years for that situation. Yeah, so he only got 4 fucking years, bro. And it was not just that. It was with a deadly weapon, and it was kidnapping because he forced her to go somewhere, and he only got fucking 4 years.
That's like 3 cases in.
It was because he was a minor too at the time. He was a minor, but like I said, bro, he knew what the fuck he was doing. It's a serious case though. It bro, can't just be... What?
Stupid shit.
But so yeah, this motherfucker's under house arrest because Nicki Minaj put a fucking battery in his back, and now he's Now he's stuck at home.
Well, how are you gonna be a dumbass and post a video and threaten somebody online and post it and act tough, and then you get house arrest and you just look even more stupid?
Yeah, he's a fucking loser, bro.
That's why I'm like, I don't know, you can't act gangster online. That's my thing. I don't know. A lot of the shit that a lot of people do is corny to me, cringy to me. Like y'all try to act way too tough.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking she's a bitch. I don't like her anymore. Fuck Nicki Minaj.
I like Nicki Minaj when it's like bedrock time.
Oh, okay. You got let me think. You got a song. You got a song that gets to you, brother?
A song?
Yeah.
Not a song. You know what gets to me?
What gets to you?
When I'm with my people. You know what I'm saying? When I'm with my people. This shit affects me personally, bro. This shit gets me. It ruins my mood at times. I just want to go home. And everybody's playing music. You know, I was like, oh, I got next. Right. And everybody's like, yeah, it's a good song. Let me get that. And I play my song and nobody's bopping. Everybody's like, change that shit. That shit hurts me, bro.
What's that? What is that?
That shit's fake. That's what it is. Cause I'm with my boys and I'm like, everybody's like play a song. You know what fucking sucks even worse? When I get aux and them hoes take it from me. That shit sucks, bro.
Damn. You know what? That is kind of humiliating,
like
bro.
We drove to Vegas, like, bro. We drove to Vegas one weekend and I got this playlist, bro. In my mind, I'm like, we in Vegas mood. We like about to get lit. You know what I'm saying? And nah, bro, they're just like, hey, bro, let me get it. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, bro, I spent 2 days on this bitch, bro. Y'all disrespectful motherfuckers. Y'all need to get out of my car. And then they fucking play some like sad shit. I'm just like, bro, we're going to Vegas. What the fuck are y'all doing? I'm over trying to set the mood.
Oh, man.
But nah, not necessarily songs. Songs don't necessarily get me sad. I just be vibing on. Like if it's a sad song, I'm like, this shit hit. But I don't necessarily get sad. But that shit hurts me. But and it's a song that, especially if it's like a song I'll be feeling all week. I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to show the boys this. I put it on. They're just like, all right.
That was like me the other day. I did that with the Lil Uzi Vert song. You're like, nah, this shit ain't hitting, bro. This shit ain't hitting, bro. Nobody was fucking with it. Oh shit, my bad. Hey, not everything's a hit.
Because in my mind, I'm like, oh, this shit's hit. Like, so like a bad thing that I do is like I overthink a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm overthinking the situation. I'm like, oh, I'm
that's why you don't
song, and then everybody's about to be like, oh, bro, hell yeah, that shit good. Everybody's just like 15 seconds in. All right, change it. All right, next one.
Are you the type of like DJ in a car to let a song play through, or do you skip it halfway?
Depends the song.
Nah,
if I know the song where it's kind of like it kind of like dies in the middle and kind of like doesn't necessarily like is a banger or a vibe all the way through, then I'll like skip it halfway but necessarily I won't let it like get to the fucking zeros. I'll probably like change it with like 30 seconds left.
That's still a long part of the song if the song's only 2.5 minutes.
Nah, 30 seconds is just kind of like the chorus again, mainly.
Hell no, bro.
Or like the beat.
I play my shit through.
Oh, like to 000?
Yeah, so like let's say I'm listening to okay, I got another question, music question. When you listen to an album, do you press play on the album or do you pick your songs or do you shuffle?
I press play.
Good, yeah, that's right.
Because I gotta make sure, because my thing is I used to like just pick. So what I used to do when I was a youngin.
Yeah.
You know how an app? I don't know if it's on Spotify, but on
no,
Apple Music,
I use Apple.
You know how there's like certain stars on songs? Yeah. I'll pick those. I'm just like, oh, it has a star. It's like those good ones. You know what I mean?
That's a fake music fan.
Yeah. That's when I was like, yeah, you know.
It was like last month.
It was 2 weeks ago. But now I just say play that way in case I don't skip any like low key songs or like good underrated songs.
That's why I always press play, because also you kind of feel the whole production of the album, because there's like few albums where like, okay, Donda, for example, if you press play on Donda, the songs roll into each other.
Yeah.
The songs roll into
kind of like,
and it sounds like one long song.
How
Roddy Ricch's album was like that too. His
what's his name? Metro Boomin's album. It was just the first 2 songs, On Time and Superhero. So after On Time, it kind of like rolls right into Superhero.
Bro, did like that? Did I show you that?
If there's my bad, is there a song? Even when you press play, is there a song that when you listen to the whole album, do you let each song play out, or is there like songs where like, I don't like it, I'm gonna skip it?
Yeah, hell yeah. I give songs for the most part. Give songs like 30.
What's a good
30
time?
seconds to a minute.
30 seconds.
30 seconds to a minute, bro. Because like at that point, 30 seconds, the artist got a few bars in or a verse in, and then the hook should be coming around that time.
What if it's like a 4 or 5 minutes song where it kind of takes long?
I guess it depends who the artist is, because if it's like a Kanye or somebody like that, I'm gonna listen to the production. I'm gonna listen to what the fuck they got going on. But nah, man, 30 seconds to a minute, and that's doing a lot, bro. Because there could be some trash in 30 seconds, bro.
Typically, what I've been doing, if I'm like on a rush to listen to albums, I'll like skip it. I won't start it from zeros, but I'll skip it into like a minute 30, and see how it's sounding. You know,
did I send you that TikTok of Drake's the theory on Drake's Nothing Was the Same? Interesting, bro. So the theory of Nothing Was the Same is that it's supposed to be played backwards.
Oh, the fuck was the album? The Tuscan Leather song?
Yes,
where it's like you got, instead of listening to 1 through
whatever 20,
it's 20 to 1.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Interesting, because he's like,
I forgot to listen to it like that too. I was like, I'm about to listen to it, but I went over my fucking
mind. I haven't either, but in that TikTok the dude's talking about like, and if you do listen to it, and it's like because the fucking intro is hard as hell, super hard. Tuscan Leather is super hard, but then at the end there's somebody talking. I don't know if it's his dad or something.
I think it is.
I don't know if it's it might be. But he's like, all right now, just kind of like seems like it's the wrap up of the fucking album. But interesting, but I never thought about it.
Now I got to do it.
All right, well,
I think it kind of just shows you how much of a genius he is, maybe.
Wow. Yeah. That album is fucking hard.
But now we got to see how For All the Dogs is.
Oof. I know what they say, October something.
Oh, so I got a little theory, bro. So you know how I was saying For All the Dogs, like. People that are on like they're I guess city boy type shit, their toxic masculinity shit. Then he came out with Slam You Out, right? It's a little different trip. What if it's For All the Dogs, where it's like instead of like for like toxic masculinity, For All the Dogs means like for everybody, like all over the world type music. Like you got Burna Boy, Central C.
I hope so.
African artists, maybe.
I fucking hope so.
For like you know what I'm saying?
Thames.
Yeah, Thames is good.
Thames is hard. She's pregnant but features baby.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'm just kidding. She said no.
Oh no?
No,
I saw a tweet or some shit like that. But maybe that's a little.
I hope so. Fuck, man.
Maybe it's like for everybody.
But he said he's fucking releasing in October.
Yeah, like the first week of October because he wants to finish out the tour.
That's what we were saying too. I wonder, but it's gonna be some time. He's definitely kept like the pulse of like. You know, everybody's still interested. I know I was watching listening to Joe Budden's podcast. And he's like, I'm over it. Like, you fucking reeled me in, and then you come out with this, and he wasn't the biggest fan of it. And then, I'll tell you what, bro, but I am fucking nervous, dog. I'm just nervous because...
You think if it flops?
Nah, it's not going to flop. It's not. But I'm just nervous. I don't like Lil Yachty, bro. I don't. And... I'm just worried about that. I'm just worried that Lil Yachty's kind of got his hand too much in the fucking mix, bro.
I don't like... I think when he first came out, his sound was good. Like NBA Youngboat, that shit was hard when he's in there. When he's from the D to the A, like that shit's hard. But like now it's kind of like a...
But he's fucking with Drake, bro. He's fucking with Drake, and he can't fuck with Drake.
It's just kind of like... I don't know. His sound had changed too much. It was kind of like more of like a...
It's just
not more of like a feminine touch, but...
It's interesting because
I don't know. He's an oddball.
I don't know.
A little goofball.
Yeah, because it's like out of all people to have like some sort of influence in what you got going on, fucking Lil Yachty, like
of all people.
Like I don't know. I'm
not For All the Dogs.
I'm not saying like fucking go get the next hottest thing and try to fucking suck all the juice out of whatever.
It's definitely not Yachty.
I don't know.
It's interesting. All right, brother. I'm gonna do a little bathroom break and I'll be right back.
You're good.
All right, we're back. Yep. Now we wanted to cover a little interesting theory about Drake, right?
Yeah.
Might be right.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm usually the 80% right.
Hey, but shout out to you though, really quickly from the last episode, dog. You called 30-12. You called that?
Oh, 30-13.
Yes,
bro. I was 1 point off.
Oh, you did call bro. That was impressive, dog. That was impressive, bro. That was kind of fucking called that shit.
I texted you. I was like, look, bro. The whole time I was watching the game, it was like we're talking about the Niners and
and the
Giants game. It was like 6-10 or 13, and I was like, in my mind, I was like, all the Giants got to do is score a touchdown. Niners got to score a couple more touchdowns, and they're in it. And they were kicking field goals. What was the score, bro? I forgot what the Niners had, and I remember there was like. It was like 17 to like 6 at one point. And it was like 20, and I was like, "Fuck!" It was 27 to 12, and I was like 30, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "How did the Giants get one more point?" But I was like, "They can't," because they went for a 2-point and they fucked it up. It's like motherfuckers.
That was a solid pick, bro.
Almost, man. Almost.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
A little bit more theories I want to get into.
Yeah.
What are your top 3 favorite conspiracies? They don't gotta be
okay.
Like not necessarily correct.
It's not necessarily that I believe in.
Yeah, but what are your top 3 favorites that you always like enjoy?
I'll give you 2. Because I was thinking about it for a long fucking time. I'll give you 3. All right. Obviously, bro, there's this book called Chaos by Tom O'Neill, and it pretty much goes through. It's all about Charlie Manson. Sorry, let me move this a little bit.
It's his cult and shit.
No, well, yes. Okay, so. This guy was studying, well, just kind of, sorry, let me restart this. Tom O'Neill was just a reporter, and in 1999, it was the 30th anniversary from the murders in 1969. So he was just due to make a 500-page essay or like, whatever.
A report on it?
Report, yeah, sorry. 500-page report on just kind of what happened and what's happened since then and what's new with him. And he got so invested in it, he kept going back to his editor like, dude, I need some more time. Because he wanted to get to the bottom of it, because the theory of it is that he was just some fucking crazy guy who had this cult, and he made everybody take LSD, and he was on this LSD, and it was just a part of that movement to where everybody was kind of, the government was really, really cracking down on, and I'll make this quick because I know we got some other, like, more theories. So the government was really trying to make psychedelics look bad, and that's why when you think of hippies, oh, dumb hippies, whatever.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want the movements to become bigger than the establishment, which is why they kind of shut down the Black Panthers with that. Have you seen that movie with
I haven't seen the movie, but
it's really, 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 really good. They pretty much killed what's his fucking name? The leader of the Black Panther. They murdered him, bro. The government assassinated him, like fact, 100%, and that's a fucked up story. So they just wanted to shut down all these movements that were fucking making an impact because the war had just happened and whatever. So they're really trying to make these people who were taking psychedelics, the hippies, they really wanted to make them seem like idiots, right? So Charles Manson, as Tom O'Neill writes, Charles Manson was a part of these LSD experiments that the government was funding because they wanted to see what the fuck was going on with these hippies. What are they doing? What's going on? Is this going to be dangerous? So it found out that the government had these little places set up across, I want to say the East and the West Coast. So specifically in like San Francisco, that area, Northern California, and that's where he was. So there's records of Charles Manson frequently going there and getting his dose, right? Okay. So that was already fucking with his head, but Charles Manson was actually a pretty intelligent guy.
That's what I heard, that he had a very high IQ score.
Yeah, very, very, very intelligent. So Tom O'Neill's writing this in his book saying, okay, there is proof that this man was getting LSD and psychedelics from this fucking clinic. And during that time, shortly after, he created this fucking cult. And in this cult, he was fucking dosing these people, faking that he was taking it, dosing these people. This fact, he was fucking dosing his whatever you call it, his cultees, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why they went down that road. and killed those people on fucking, what's it called? I don't know. There's a specific road. There's a specific road where they killed the Folgers. It was the heirs to Folgers Coffee and a few other people, right? So as he's writing this, he's kind of getting fucked up because he's getting involved with the CIA. There's a connection with the CIA and Charles Manson because he's a smart fucking guy, and he keeps going back to this person in this clinic, and they see there's a correlation and kind of a connection with the CIA. And so I'm fucking out in this book. I can't get all into it because I'll be here all day. But the book is called Chaos by Tom O'Neill. But somehow, some way, Charles Manson connects to fucking JFK being assassinated, bro. And I read this book and I'm just like in shock. Shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on, bro?
Went from one thing to another.
No. And he's like, dude, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Tom O'Neill, he's reading it. Cause I bought it in an audiobook. You should check it out, bro. Fucking great. It's like a 12-hour listen. It's really, really good. And he's like, dude, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but everything is leading me back to the CIA and the CIA killing fucking JFK. Wow. So I said the whole fucking story to say I definitely believe the CIA fucking killed JFK. That's my first theory. 100%. I don't believe that.
The JFK's case is always interesting to read.
Yeah, bro. It's always. It's insane.
It's one of the top ones, I believe, that people always look up.
Yeah. All right. So I said my first one. Let me hear yours. First one.
So the first conspiracy theory that I've first ever read about. And
wait, let me just say,
it's not fucking hit.
Is it about the guy that got his fucking hand shot off?
So the first one that I ever read about was Hitler has a time machine.
Breaking news: Oscar's undercover jerker and Hitler has a time machine. Fuck.
So as an undercover jerker, the first conspiracy I read about was. So a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's just dumb as fuck." But I always thought this shit was interesting, bro.
I can't with you, bro. Hey, don't let me clown you right now, bro. Because I know this motherfucker was researching this.
It's the Bermuda Triangle, bro. That's my
favorite. No, I'm not gonna.
That's one of the first ones I was ever read.
That's an interesting one.
Now, why I read about it is because a Scooby-Doo movie came out about it.
The fuck?
I swear.
Oscar at 10 years old. Wow. And they just disappear there, huh?
I was like, So, and I always thought it was interesting. I was like, bro, it's got to be aliens. There's no way these ships and boats are disappearing. A lot of people were just
Is that legit, though? Like, do they really disappear?
They never proofed it or not. A lot of people debunked it because they're just like, oh, a lot of these planes and boats are missing just the same amount of times as like the Pacific coast or other coasts or other places of the world. They're just as missing. Yeah. So they haven't really proved that. There's just some paranormal shit going on. Okay. That was like the most famous one. Bermuda's Triangle, Devil's Triangle, one of those names.
I never heard it be called the Devil's Triangle.
Yeah, it's one of those two names. Obviously, it's more Bermuda. I think it's Miami, San Juan, and like Puerto Rico, I think, are the the triangle. But I always thought that was one of the most famous ones. I feel like it's not talked about as much.
No, I really haven't heard. Kind of
like fell under the radar.
That's why I thought it was just like bullshit. But I don't know.
I always thought that was one of the most fun ones.
Maybe we should go there.
Yeah, fuck, see what happens.
Maybe never mind.
I always thought it was interesting. I was like, maybe it is some alien shit. Maybe there is some shit that was always going on. But a lot of people always thought it was like hurricanes and weather shit.
Okay.
Speaking of weather, maybe it's just the government that's controlling the weather there.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. Come on now.
So you want to do 2 or do you want to do 3?
I got another one. You could do another one.
Okay, so one more? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you the question then. Would you rather hear one about frogs or would you
what?
Or would you rather hear one about the Furby? You remember the Furby?
Nah.
You pick then.
Well, Furby, I never heard of that.
The Furby? You don't remember the Furbies?
Nah.
For real?
The furries?
Furby. The little fucking thing, the little animal looking thing. And
let me look up a Furby, bro.
Go ahead, yeah. I'm gonna put it right here too, like.
But a frog?
So you tell me which one you want, Furby or Don't look up the conspiracy, motherfucker.
No, I'm not gonna look at the conspiracy, but
you don't
Furby?
remember. You remember them. I know if you see them, you remember them.
How do you spell Furby?
Furby. Furby.
These motherfuckers?
Yeah, you don't remember those?
Yeah, but there's a conspiracy.
Do you remember what they did?
Are they like gremlins?
Do you remember what they did though?
Nah.
So Furbies they're a 90s toy, right?
They look like gremlins.
Yeah, okay. So they're a 90s toy, and they're the first toy that was recorded that would like you would talk to it and it would record your voice and then play it back to you in like its own, right? So
okay, I got an idea where they're going.
So then the theory is this is it was interesting. It's a fun one. Is this theory came in the early 2000s, and it suggests that the Furby, the popular electronic toy, is actually a sophisticated surveillance device used by the government or corporations to spy on people. According to the theory, Furby's seemingly innocent appearance and ability to interact with its owners masked a hidden agenda. So that's pretty much that's the theory, is that it was the government or the higher power.
I was way off.
What were you thinking?
Ghost?
What the fuck? I was thinking it was Michael Jackson picking up the
I really thought it was Ghost, because when you said it was like recording your voices, I thought it was like gonna like
a white noise,
like talk to you out of nowhere.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
but what's crazy is that like during that time, and this could be bullshit, but during that time, like people were saying that their shits were malfunctioning, which it's toys, but like their Furbies were acting weird, and a lot of people just have stories about the Furbies, and that conspiracy kind of took them out of business. Okay. So people were
thought they were being
weirded out, kind of so they fell off in the early 2000s. Okay. But you do remember those toys, right?
I remember seeing them, but they look kind of like female, like little girl toys. So I never had.
Yeah, interesting though. Yeah, that was the first toy that would like talk back to you. Like you would record your voice and then boom, it transmitted back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nuts, huh? But
that's insane.
Let me say the frog one real quick. Breaking news: frogs are gay. Have you heard this one? No. Breaking news: frogs are gay. Oscar's a frog.
Where the fuck? Where'd you get this shit from?
Bro, it's low key. It's facts, bro.
Frogs are gay.
Low key, it's do your homework. Do your homework.
Where you been on the internet?
All right. Shout out to Alex Jones. He's the first one that fucking mentioned this. Alex Jones is a crazy motherfucker, bro. He's also the person that said like Sandy Hook was fake.
Guy with the hook frog?
No. Alex Jones. Do your research on Alex Jones.
I will.
So Alex Jones is the first guy he's the guy who was notoriously known for saying that the Sandy Hook shooting was fake. And he was going through a lot of that time. But I think he was off drugs. But he's also the first person to ever say that Epstein was a pedophile and he had a sex ring with little kids. And he was the first person to ever say that. Ever. And nobody believed him. Everyone's like, yeah, this fucking billionaire has this island where he takes all these famous people to... Listen to how that sounds. He's the first person to ever say that. And he was right.
Was he like a billionaire himself, or what kind of...
Alex Jones?
Alex Jones. Or was he just kind of a reporter?
No, he's not a billionaire, but he's fucking got a lot of money. He makes, I want to say, a couple $100 million a year off of his... he has this shit called... It's a website. It's where he's like live streaming all the time, like news pretty much. And it's called Infowars, Infowars.com.
Okay.
So I've checked it out, but it's a little too weird for me. But so he's been saying like, they're turning the frogs gay. Like that's how he talks. They're turning the frog gay, trying to control the population. That swear to God, bro, that impression is very good. It's not like the Indian one. It's not what the fuck you're doing.
Oh, the frogs are gay.
No, but... So it's fact though. So I have it written down.
Like controlling the population of frogs?
No. So they're okay. Let me ask you a question. If they're testing it. I'll just say it. I'll just say it. They're putting a chemical called atrazine in the water, disrupting the endocrine system of amphibians, causing them to exhibit same-sex behaviors. People who believe this think that this is a stepping stone to bringing down the population by higher power to control the ecosystem. Right. So think about it like this: if you believe the conspiracy, they're turning the frogs gay. So they're turning the frogs gay, and it's just like, if we could do this, putting this in the water to control this environment. The idea, hypothetically, is, let's put this in the water. Of our water. And obviously there's more LGBTQ plus than there's ever been before. But, so that's the theory. That's the theory. They're turning the frog. But it is facts that the frogs are, for some reason, are becoming fucking gay.
See, that's the thing so it's about is it an overpopulation thing that they're trying to control?
Yeah.
So there's a thing that I read about where a lot of people say it's overpopulated, but in reality we're underpopulated.
Yeah, that's 100%.
It's crazy that a lot of the things that we're overpopulated, but in reality we are underpopulated.
When did your parents have kids? Like what the first one?
Their age, they were 18 or 19, but I think now is like 27 to 30.
Okay, so 18 or 19. My parents 17, 19. My mom was maybe even 16. My dad was 19. No, 18. I don't fucking remember. It wasn't weird like that though. They're still married. But no. My mom actually lied about her age first too. But one of them ones.
She got him.
Yeah, but so I'm pretty much saying that to say that everybody was having kids at a younger age. And if you go back to our grandparents, they're even having kids at a younger age too. You're 23. You don't have a kid yet. Step it up.
My bad. My bad, world. My bad, world.
I have a kid. I'm doing good. I'm putting it out there.
Contributing to the community.
You know what I'm saying?
Contributing to the community.
But we have a friend group that none of them have fucking kids.
Yeah.
I have a friend group, none of them have fucking kids. Our age, 20, they're about to be 24. Bro. So that's kind of where we're pushing. So we definitely are going to be underpopulated going forward. So yeah, I do believe that.
I think it's like kind of 27, 30. I think that's the average age people are having kids now.
But that's nuts,
and then you see a lot of people too where it's like, when do you want to have age? I think like 27, 30. But it's because I think the stigma of media, social media is like 20, 21, boom, have your life figured out. But majority of the people don't have their life figured out. So it's like, why am I going to have a kid? I want to have, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but like my parents didn't have their shit figured out, but they had kids. I think my mom was 27 when she had me. So her third kid, it's 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
So that just shows she had 3 kids by the time people were averaging to get there first.
Yeah.
So it is an underpopulation issue. So have kids.
Yeah.
Pump out kids.
I don't know. What do you think about the idea of having like your life figured out by when you have a kid? What do you think about that? Because that's like,
it's not.
I think it's funny that people say that. This is my thing, right? People will say that. Like, I know people personally is like, hell no, I don't want a kid. Like girls, hell no, I don't want a kid. Fuck that. I want to have fun. And like, okay, so like you're gonna party every weekend. You're gonna fucking work your bullshit ass fucking bartending ass job. No disrespect to bartending, like straight up. Get your money how you gonna get. I don't even care if you fucking strip. But it's like you're already kind of starting backwards. I feel like when I had my first kid, when I had my son, I was like, okay, now my real life starts. Now I for sure have to figure out, okay, what am I doing? Granted, I did have my business at the time. I'm like, okay, now I have to not only think about myself, I have to be more mature and I have to think more responsibly. That's where my fucking brain went. And I feel like that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying have a fucking kid, your life's going to be better, or have a fucking kid, you're going to figure everything out, because you're not. You're not going to figure it out ever. You're going to need to keep fucking learning for the rest of your life. But I think people have it backwards to now it's like, oh, I want to get my fun out the way and I want to do this and then I want to get a career, and I think find your career sooner work towards your career sooner.
Work hard, play hard later.
Yeah, bro. Because I see my parents right now. My parents,
and they party.
Exactly. And they've never been happier.
Yeah.
You think the most fun time of your life is gonna be when you're fucking 20 years old. That's not true.
Because if you're just bullshitting in your 20s and then like 30s, like, all right, now I'm about to get serious.
Yeah.
And then your 40s, you're probably stressing. Work hard 20s. 30s is probably like, all right, let me get more comfortable. And then 40s.
Yeah, and I just think...
And if you have a kid in between, you have a kid in between. I think having a kid is probably one of the best blessings someone can have.
Man, for sure.
And that's someone saying who doesn't have a kid. You know, but I got nephews, I've been around a lot of kids. I'm just like, bro, this seems like one of the most amazing things ever.
Man, like, it's unexplainable, I guess, is the perfect word. It's unexplainable because I never knew, like, I could love something so much. I never knew, like, unconditionally, too. Like, out the womb, it's like, wow, like, this was my nut.
This is me.
No, I'm just kidding. But it's like, man, like, you are responsible for the rest of your life for this person.
It's crazy selfless love.
Yeah, and it's like, and that you're gonna feel responsible regardless, until you die, until the day that you die. And these first, my son's a year and a half. He's about to turn 2 in January, which is fucking crazy. But even, I know we're getting fucking serious here, but like, even, just this little bit of time that I've had with him, it's been like the most fun. So I'm like, okay, I see friends partying, I see this and that, but like, that shit does not compare to the laughs that I have with him.
Yeah.
Just the little funny shit that he does, his little faces, his little new things that he does here and there.
Like, you gotta watch him, like, learn new things.
And it is hard, bro. Yeah. It is fucking hard as shit.
But you're not supposed to have it figured out as a parent. Like, when people always, like, I seen people always, like, gotta do, like, prepare, read as much books as you can, prepare for, like, having a kid. But it's like, it's not.
You're never gonna have that shit figured out, bro. Like I said, I'm almost 2 years in. I still don't have it figured out, and I'm not with his mom, so that comes with more obstacles, and it's like, it's never easy, but I mean, fuck, dude, it is the fucking biggest blessing aside from, along with my girl. It's like, man, but yeah, sorry to fucking get down there.
Hell yeah,
passionate about that, bro.
So have kids. That's what we're trying to say.
A little bit.
Contribute to the world. What's
your last theory though? Sorry, we went way down. That's my fault, bro. Sorry.
So 2 and 3, which you want to hear first? You want to hear the above land? You want to hear land one or the water one?
Let's hear the water one.
The lost city of Atlantis.
Oh wow!
I think that's gotta be real, bro.
Hell yeah!
That's gotta be real.
Hell yeah!
The world was covered in water first. There's gotta be a city that flourished and just got hit with just submerged underwater, and there's gotta be some shit under there. There's certain TikToks. I don't want to say TikTok is always gonna be real, but I come across so many videos where like, oh, we've discovered
wow. You sound like
discovered fucking like cities underneath. I think there's one on the in the Amazon rainforest as well. They discovered like a city there that used to be flourishing before. Fuck, I really I gotta do more research on that one. But it's like similar shit to that. If they can find like lost cities in jungles and shit, there's gotta be one that was underwater that was above land at one point. It's gotta be.
I think Dr. Cho was talking about this. Huh?
Dr. Cho?
Dr. Choke on his dick.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck. I'm trying to get all serious, bitch. No food for you.
God is ass.
God damn.
Woo!
I'm over thinking,
like, step your game up.
I was like, there's a Dr. Cho on Joe Rogan. I'm over trying to think.
No, I do believe that Atlantis is real, bro. That's fucking dope, though. Because it's like, also, like, we can't travel that deep.
Yeah.
We can't travel that deep. So, I mean, bro.
I don't know if the percentage of water not discovered is still as low as it was.
It's got to be. Bro, what is it going to go up 1%? Like,
It's got to be some shit on there. I mean, the stories was the lost city of Atlantis was like the most like Flourish City of forever had a bunch of gold, had all kinds of shit. They were advanced, they were ahead of their time, and that's like another people like the Mayans. They just kind of like disappeared off the face of the planet. And there were some civilization that was advanced as well too. That's not my next conspiracy, but just
what's your next one?
Just for people to be open minded, man. Look up shit. That shit's fun.
It is fun, bro.
So the third one, this third one that I think is fun, but like one that I want to double down on.
Oh, let's hear.
Aliens built the pyramids.
Oh, dog, yes,
bro.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
So, I don't think they had the tools and the machinery, I guess, to really stack those big ass heavy blocks so perfectly stacked. Now, given there was woolly mammoths at the time,
no way though. No way,
but there's no way because they stacked them shit so
because
perfectly,
the actual limestone that they were built out of is from a quarry that was 50 miles away. How the fuck did they get that over there?
All the way here.
All those millions of tons of brick or of limestone. There's no way.
And to stack them up, so
it's just the pyramids.
They had to have something else, bro.
Bro, the pyramids are just so interesting. The fact that like the fact that we still don't know how the fuck that happened, it's just man. And that's kind of what like leads. Like, have you ever heard of the Younger Dryas impact theory? So the Younger Dryas impact theory suggests that like, the pyramids are older than we or either older or younger than we think, because the theory suggests that there's been multiple.
I've heard some shit that they were there before the Egyptians were there, or
no, there's been multiple like catastrophic events that have happened while there's been man alive, and man has had to rebuild multiple times. So there's been constant, something happens, we die from a fucking asteroid. So then something happens and then we freeze over and there's a little bit of people who survive, or there's nobody survived. Then we have to go through that whole fucking cycle again. So that's the kind of the theory. Without getting too into it, is that there's been multiple fucking events. So I don't fucking know, bro. But I'll tell you what, there's no reason how way the fuck back then we know how to do something that we couldn't even do now. That's insane.
It's too advanced.
That's insane.
So it's gotta be.
That's insane, bro.
That's one that I probably would double down. It's probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, that's
so not just like a little fuzzy one.
Or
just like it might be real, but like that one really might be true.
Just like frogs are gay.
Just like how frogs are gay. Just like how Hitler has a tablet. I mean, did you ever fuck around and look that one up?
No,
bro, you got to. That is a curious fella right there.
Wow.
Be for real, bro. I'll show you.
What else, man? You got what else you got?
No, nothing much, bro. Just conspiracies, music.
I got a question, really quickly. Did I ever tell you about the show Severance? So we're kind of getting into deep shit. So
on Netflix,
on Apple TV.
Apple TV, okay.
I got Apple TV, bro. If you ever want it, there's good shit on it.
Get it?
Yeah. Oh, you have fucking Cricket, huh?
Nah.
Because if you had Verizon, it's like free. I think it's free for like 4 months or some shit. I don't know. But
that's how they get you.
Yeah. So the idea of Severance, the show, spoiler alert, I guess,
no way.
Is that when you go to work, your brain is severed in some.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So your brain shuts off pretty much when you go inside of work, and then when you come out of work, your brain, your life brain shuts on, right? So when you're in work, your work brain is on.
That's two different.
It's
lives,
two.
basically.
So you're pretty much. So that's why it's called severance. Your brain is severed from work and your regular life.
Who's the actor in it?
The guy from Step Brothers, the brother. From the Catalina wine mixer, the brother, that guy. He's got like a fucked up nose, and he's a low key actor. He's been around for a minute. He's done a lot of shit.
The one that was singing, the one that was singing while they were driving.
Yeah. That guy.
Can go high.
yeah. That guy, the douchebag. But bro, so what I was gonna ask you, so that's the idea, is that like your work life and home life are completely separate. You don't know what goes on at work when you're at home. And you don't know what goes on at home when you're at work. So I guess the pros and cons to it, Okay, let me ask you. What do you think the pros and cons of that would be?
Fuck, I guess is like emotions, right? You can't control emotions. Like if you had a bad day at work, you can't like go home and like talk about it or some shit like that, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's one of them. Yeah. I mean, what else? Like, I mean, what do you think? Like, what? Obviously, the cons are like you don't fucking know anything about your personal life when you're at work. You don't have a picture of your family. You don't know if you have a family. That's kind of where the show gets trippy. And I just thought it was an interesting concept because I'm sure there's people that would be like, yeah, I would love to like not fucking worry about work when I'm at home. Because that's another pro is that like a lot of people are stressed out at work all the time and they bring it home and it affects their home life. Yeah. So that's another thing. It's like, wow, that might be something that a lot of people would do, but then you're playing God. You're playing God. You got to trust your work, playing God in your life to where it's like, well, what if they make you do other things that you don't know about? What if you hate your job and you don't know it? Because when you go home, that's it. You don't know. And what also is interesting is that your life, your real life, feels like it's constant. Because when you walk in, boom, you shut off. You just picture yourself walking in and then you walk right out. Because there's no concept of time when your brain is split like that. You get me? Or no?
Yeah, I get you.
But also, it's like you're constantly working too at the same exact time. Because
so you just realize that
you walk into work and then you work.
So it's like
and you walk out, but you walk right back in. So
it's like a revolving door.
Yeah.
So it's like boom. So like
I hope I'm explaining that well.
Yeah, I get you.
But that's a good fucking great show. And you know what sucks, dude? Is that there's a writer's strike right now and SAG shit.
That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, there's no show, right? Bro. So like I have a feeling that Netflix, fucking all these people are gonna kind of hold off on this I guess what they have and kind of slowly put it out here and there because all the writers, I don't know about directors. I know all the writers and all the actors are kind of on strike. They're going to be on strike. And so that's holding off production of this show. Bro, this show was so good. The ending, had me pissed because it's like, I know the next season is not going to be for like 2-3 years. And that's what they're talking about. Euphoria too. Euphoria's not. I've heard about that.
But I heard Euphoria too is because they're losing a lot of the actresses, weren't they?
Good, bro. Like not good, but also it's like, damn, we're all over the place. Well, I'm all over the place. Sorry, it's my fault. But it's like, dude, they're in high school and they're fucking 30 years old. And at this point, by the time this comes out and by the time they start filming, bro, what are they gonna be? 33, 34 years old?
Yeah.
Like.
Bro, I think when the show ended, when high school ended, I don't remember the show. I remember watching it, but I don't remember.
No, because the new season came out like 2 years ago, I want to say.
There is a new season?
Yeah. And that season, man, I'll tell you what, I tried to rewatch it the other day. It's hard, man. Season 1 is hard to watch because it opens up with that little girl having sex with, the little boy, the transgender girl, having sex with her dad, that dude's dad. And that's like a rough fucking scene. I'm like, dude, what am I watching? And it's like, I don't like seeing dicks, bro. I don't like seeing dicks on shows. Like, and that show shows tons of dicks.
Tons.
And I'm like, oh man, making me insecure a little bit. Fucking dongs, bro. fucking dongs on there, bro. Oh my god, man, making me. My girl's right here. Come on, man. This guy's showing me out here.
Who porn star dick is this,
bro? But that just makes me feel uncomfortable, and then
like I'd just be watching it. I'm just like I was getting good. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh,
you know what I think?
A penis. Like what?
And it's like, and even sex scenes in general. I'm like, why do they gotta show it this like kind of hard, not hardcore, but like this
very
egregious,
like, explicit, like very,
yeah. I'm like, do couples watch this together and like get off to it or? Like, kind of get them in the mood. Like, just say a regular sex scene. Like, you know?
Even like regular, I don't know. Just kind of like.
It makes me feel uncomfortable still.
Like, was this? Did it have to be in the story?
Yeah, like you could have just like have them kid making out and then close the door.
Close the door, yeah.
You get it? They fucked.
We all get it.
He laid it on, buddy.
We put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, but
now I'm seeing penis.
Now I'm seeing fucking nuts clapping.
Bro, did he fuck or not? Like I didn't see no dick. Like what's going on here?
I don't know. That's always made me feel uncomfortable, but yeah, I know that shows. They said initially 2024 is when, end of 2024. They said this in the beginning of this year before the strike happened. So now
it might be like
it's going to be 2025, 2026. Bro, I'm uninterested. 2025.
At that point, I'm just like,
dog,
rewrite that bitch.
Like recast it. You know, do something.
At that point,
because I know
he's doing too much. I mean, Zendaya's the main one.
Zendaya's asking for $1 million a show, bro, per episode.
An episode?
$1 million an ep.
How much was there? Like 10?
Yeah, I think 10.
10 million.
10 mil,
God
bro.
Damn.
And it's realistically, it's like what, 3 months of shooting? 10 mil in 3 months? Motherfucker, bro.
That's a bag.
That's a bag, bro.
She's like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all
that's
can strike all y'all want.
That's 40 mil a year.
Damn. That's
wee.
Tom Holland got himself a bag.
Huh.
Oh, he's so. I mean, he's a good actor too. He's got.
Bro, he's Marvel, dog.
Yeah.
He's Marvel, bro. He's getting that dumb bag.
Even though Marvel's kind of like, they're like in a weird like.
Well, I guess he's not Marvel. He's Sony. Like he is
weird. Like
he is a part of
Marvel, but it's Sony.
So Sony owns Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But I know they had to do some special shit to get him on like Civil War.
I think his movies are on Disney Plus too. So it's like. I remember that's why I don't really like fuck with Sony because I feel like they're like
are on Disney Plus.
I feel like they're holding out a lot.
Well,
like from all the potential.
Yeah.
Because you could do a lot. There's so many people.
Well, I know Disney just bought because X-Men was a part of Sony, I think too.
I think so. No, they were part of. What were they part of?
I don't know, but Disney bought them, so everybody's kind of excited because X-Men might have like a.
Who's Deadpool with? Because Deadpool has a movie coming out with Wolverine.
Deadpool's I think Sony too.
Is it Sony? But because that was affected by the strike too, so that's gonna be postponed as well.
Everything is, bro.
Stop striking, bro. I'm trying to watch some shit.
Nah, but it's real shit though, bro. Yeah. Like, do you know why they're striking?
More money, right? Or just like the way they're being treated?
It's not only that. It's that like everybody's kind of scared of like how AI is going to be replacing like the writers, all the pretty much all the jobs. So they want to make sure that they're paid, correctly. And like, I don't know if they're trying to get like back pay from all the shit that they've done before, but with these streaming services, you pretty much just get an upfront pay. You get like your check. You don't get any royalties off Netflix, Hulu. You don't get no royalties off of that. You get a upfront fee, and they also are super, super tight with their data. They don't let nobody know their data. The actors, directors. So
they don't know if the movie's doing good or bad.
They don't know if they're doing good or bad. And that's good and bad for Netflix. So it's good for Netflix because, hey, you're number one on Netflix. That's what they'll show. You're number one, you're number two, you're number three. But also, it doesn't give the shows leverage to say, well, I know that Stranger Things is responsible for 90% of your revenue for the past 5 years. I know that this show was responsible for X amount of... And that's how they make their money as far as Netflix. They make their money off of more like... Okay, Stranger Things, for example. Stranger Things...
That's a good-ass show.
It's a good show, and it's a cultural show. It's been going on for fucking 7 years. And... where they make a lot of their money is their merchandise, and the actors, nobody gets to touch that, bro.
That's fucked.
Nobody gets to touch it. They came out with fucking pizza, bro, and their pizza was fire. I'm not gonna lie. It was in Walmart's. Stranger Things had pizza in Walmart. They had little nuggets and shit like that. Didn't touch it. The actors don't touch that shit. So
Netflix does.
Netflix gets it all. So when things like that, so that's why I said Stranger Things is responsible for probably keeping them in the black as far as making money. And these little bullshit ass shows that are They throw shit out. Netflix is notorious for throwing shit out the wall.
They're like one-hitter quitters.
Yeah, so like me. Don't fucking say that, man. What's wrong with one-hitter quitters, dog?
Just do better.
Yeah, my bad. But that's what Netflix is notorious for, because they have so much money coming in as far as, their subscriptions. And now with this bullshit that they got going on with the same household.
Yeah.
That's whack, bro. Yeah, so now they're making way more money with this shit, and they're like, no, we don't need to fucking pay you. We don't, which they have a lot of leverage, but now they're going to be in a situation, and the actors still aren't going to fucking get their money that they want.
That's fucked. I feel like, if artists are getting royalties off their music and shit like that,
but
as actors and actresses, they're putting in probably more work than artists do. Especially there's a lot of artists or actors too that do their own stunts and shit like that.
One thing that I know happens, like, let's say how movies, like good movies will be randomly put on Netflix.
Yeah.
They'll get a licensing fee. So they'll get money off of that.
But you got to pay to have that movie on there?
Yeah, like, so Netflix, so Friends, for example. When Friends was on Netflix Netflix has to pay to license Netflix on their show, on their platform. And all those, but it's a flat fee. Just like, when we get fucking copyrighted or whatever for playing their music, we have to license it or whatever. They need a flat fee. Agreement? It's a flat fee. It's not per stream. So, how music, if we're trying to relate to music, music's a flat fee, or a streaming rate. Revenue. You get like 0.0 cents off, 0.01 cents per stream, whatever bullshit, right? Well, when it's on Netflix, they don't know how many streams they're getting. But when it's on cable, you could see how much fucking people is on watching their show.
The thing is, no one really uses cable.
Nobody uses cable. They're trying to cut the cord. So it's interesting. I know too much about that, obviously, but that's interesting too.
Interesting.
Sorry, bro.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, actors got to get paid. And then once they get paid and they figure out that strike and shit, then they'll be able to put out more content for everybody.
Yeah.
Way more movies and shows that they'll be able to finish out. That's why I just watch anime, bro. That shit's always going.
What do you watch anime on?
Crunchyroll. That's a whole different subscription. If you want to get into it, let me know.
Give my referral code.
I'm here if you want to get into
it. What anime do you watch?
Hands down, number one, Attack on Titan. My people know.
Word.
It's just good. I don't know. I grew up watching anime, so I never looked at it as when growing up. My older brothers. I never joined during middle school, high school. I'm sure anime was like the weirdos. People, the kids that would run to lunch.
Who says it's still not?
Huh?
Who says it's still not the weirdos?
Nah, I thought he was cool. I always thought it was cool, but now it's like I think when I got out of high school, it was like. During COVID too, it was like a lot of people were talking about it, hyping it up and shit like that. But to me, it was never weird because I grew up on, growing up, my older brothers was put me on. I've always just watched it from then. So it was never, to me, it was just like, I thought it was just like regular shows. I never knew it was like a separate brand. A separate genre, I guess.
You don't like Yu-Gi-Oh?
That's one of the first ones I watched.
Do you remember that?
That's the OG show, bro.
I do like Yu-Gi-Oh.
I watch Pokemon, you know what I'm saying?
I don't fuck with Pokemon, but
I watch the OG shows. That's what I just grew up back in the day.
Ash.
That's the GOAT. That's the GOAT. We're talking about goats. You one of them.
All right, for sure.
But
all right,
I always just try to expand I'm not too much of a fan of sitcoms. There's a couple I've only watched.
I just hate laugh tracks, bro.
Especially laugh tracks that I'm just like, oh, that wasn't funny.
It's just like
excessive use. That's why when I watch like How I Met Your Mother, which is probably one of my favorite shows.
God, here we go.
But I feel like their laugh tracks that aren't bad. Like The Big Bang Theory, I thought their laugh tracks were fucking terrible. Friends I don't really like. That's why I feel like Office really changed the game. The Office is great.
It's more, but they changed the game as far as like their direction. Like, it was single camera, raunchy, super raunchy, like dry.
I guess interviews in between.
I love probably the greatest show of all time, bro.
Yeah, one
of them as far as comic shows for sure. Man, it's such a cultural show too. Like,
that's why I don't understand why people don't like it, but they'll watch like iCarly.
No, I don't understand how people could say they don't like it, but like Friends, the most boring show about absolutely nothing ever.
And one show I never really liked either, bro. I thought it was dumb. Was 2.5 Men.
Well, bro, I think that's more of an old people thing. I don't think our generation watched 2.5 Men.
Well, it's because he used to always come on like free cable and shit.
Well, fuck Ashton Kutcher because he replaced Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
So fuck Ashton Kutcher.
But Charlie Sheen always had some fucking problems.
Yeah, bro. I saw a video of him the other day. It does not look good.
Yeah, that dude was always. I mean, he was good on like Scary Movie 3. see, bro.
What's in your mouth?
Those are the movies that need to come back, bro. Like those dark movies, like Rush Hour.
My girl loves fucking scary movies,
bro.
Like it's like the dumbest shit.
It's so funny though. But like that's what I think the type of movies I miss, bro. Like Rush Hour, like the 3 Rush Hours are my top 3 favorite movies of all time.
Did you see Kai and the Asian dude? Like kind of like trying to reenact that.
Oh, the fucking what's his Asian dude's name? He brought him on streaming shit. His name Ryan or something.
I don't know.
The Philippine. Is Taiwan in Philippine?
No, Taiwan's a part of China.
Okay.
They don't claim China, but anyways, yeah, they like made a fucking like a preview to like a movie, a fake movie. Yeah. He's like, Lee! Like, Kada! Come on, bro, my Asian accent's on point, dog.
And Chris Tucker shit was good too.
Bro, Indian is Asian, bro. I'm telling you, my Asian accent don't let me get canceled up in this bitch. I'm part Asian, dude. I'm part Asian. I'm part black, so you know what I can say. I'm part Asian. I'm part black. I'm part white, so I can call crackers some crackers. You know what I'm saying? He's
done. Yeah, he's got the whole family.
I got the whole pass, dog.
I'm just Mexican. Well, I'm just brown.
Well, you know what you can say.
Goddamn beans. But that's a humor I miss, bro. That's the type of movie.
For sure.
Your sour chicken looking at. That's the shit I miss, bro. Those movies are my favorite movies. I could watch those movies any day of the week.
Yeah, the Rush Hours are fire too. They're low key. They're slept on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Ever tell you the story how to cut off a girl because she didn't watch Rush Hour?
What?
Yeah, bro.
You fucking lying, bro.
Promise you. I'll show you the message.
What'd you say? Like
I was like, because she was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm watching Rush Hour."
Oh, cultural appropriation.
She's like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Rush Hour, the movie." She's like, "What is that?" I just
left her on scene.
Delivered.
Wow.
You ain't gonna disrespect my movies like that.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't play.
And that's why you get no bitches.
That's why I don't have a kid.
Step your fucking game up, bro. Step your game up, cuz.
Fuck it. Next one.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
Hey, man.
I'm trying to have...
Get it together, brother.
Yeah, bro. It's tough out here.
So just Russ is just going to stay up here?
Nah, so we're gonna shop for decorations. We're gonna shop for paintings and shit. I forgot to go today, bro.
It's like an inside joke at this point, you know? Like,
at this point, yeah. People are like, oh, damn, he likes Russ.
They really like Russ, don't they?
Really. I was going to bring him up today, too, but I was like, I knew your ass was going to say something like, here we go again. I was going to. I was like, that's why Russ, but I was just like, nah, let me keep it. Let me keep it to myself.
This motherfucker, dude, I'll tell you what. This fucking guy, can't get him out of his fucking mouth. This makes me fucking sick.
Can't get him out of my mind.
Fucking sick.
I was listening to the Diddy album. I was like, why am I listening to this? Why can't I listen to Russ? You know what I'm saying? You got anything else, bro?
Oh, fuck. I just one other thing. It was a... It was a doctor, bro. There's this one doctor I wanted to fucking mention.
No, shut the fuck up. Remember that be Dr. Joe. You got anything to say about because you know people don't know that you used to bang weights. Do you got anything about fitness?
Well, it used to be a
fitness dick in your mouth.
You're a fucking bitch, bro. Alright, end this shit, bitch.
I gotta get
I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna go down fitness. Well, I used to be a fat fuck. And then I turned into a powerlifter who was a fat fuck powerlifter.
I couldn't even get it out, bro. I was laughing about it in my head for so long.
Alright, it's fucking war, bitch.
I had to.
It's war,
bitch. I had to
bitch.
get my get back right
All
there.
right.
That was a good one.
Good one, bro.
That was a good
All right,
one.
let's wrap this. Damn, longest one, bro.
Longest episode so far. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got nothing.
Yeah.
Always forget at the beginning of the episode. Most of y'all that are watching are not subscribed, so make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like, put on the post noties, and then check out TikTok as well.
Yeah. The Lounge Podcast 1.
Lounge Podcast 1 on TikTok, and the Lounge Podcast on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Podbean. I got nothing else to say. What about you?
That's it, man. I'm sorry if we took you on like a wild goose chase of a fucking episode, but I fucking had a good time, bro.
Yeah,
like, I lost track of time, bro. After the Nicki Minaj conversation, we're fucking 40 minutes in.
I was like, damn.
But these are like the best, in my opinion.
Hell
like
yeah.
we get through our sports in the beginning of the week. And it kind of gives us time.
This day just kind of just to have fun. It's our fun episodes. I feel like.
Fridays. So we're recording these on Fridays. We try to give them out on Tuesdays.
Shout out Colorado
Mondays,
for getting fucking.
Oh
spanked.
Man,
they got fucked.
Which is good though. They should fucking.
They needed that.
Yeah.
Now they play USC next.
Oh God, Caleb Williams about to destroy them.
Oh my goodness! Imagine they win. Colorado comes back.
That'd be dope.
But all right, y'all ain't got nothing else to say.
Yep.
Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yep.
Sigma. Sigma. No?
You
all
suck.
right then. My bad.
Yeah, you suck.
All right then, y'all have a good one. Have a good weekend later.
It's Ligma, motherfucker.
Oh, it is.